Assalamu alaikum. 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. The headlines first. Federal Cabinet, which met in Islamabad today with Prime Minister in the chair, accorded approval to a special CPAC business visa to facilitate Chinese investment in the country. Prime Minister says 170,000 scholarships are being given for skill development of the youth under skills education and Kamyab Jawan programs. The Corps Commanders Conference held in Rawalpindi today with the Army Chief in the chair took comprehensive review of the global, regional and domestic security environment, especially the situation along the line of control, working boundary and Pak-Afghan border. Pakistan has reiterated its firm commitment to forging stronger partnership with Africa in all spheres of cooperation. Australia has announced to shut its embassy in Kabul from Friday due to increasingly uncertain security environment in Afghanistan. United States has pledged that it would support to rebuild Gaza as part of efforts to bolster ceasefire between Hamas and Israel. Now the news in detail. Federal Cabinet has given approval to a special CPAC business visa to facilitate the Chinese investment in the country. Briefing media about the decisions taken in today's cabinet meeting along with the Planning Minister Asad Umar in Islamabad today, Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain said this will enable the Chinese investors to get their visas within 48 hours and get the security clearance in 30 days. He said the cabinet appreciated the economic team for steering the country towards stability despite the challenge posed by COVID-19 and flawed policies of the previous regimes. Chaudhry Fawad Hussain said overseas voters are important agenda of our electoral reforms and the Election Commission should take immediate steps to bring them into electoral process. He said electronic voting machine is being appreciated by different segments of the society, including bar associations. He said Rawalpindi Bar Council has also demanded EVM for their upcoming elections. The cabinet appreciated improvement in the relations between Turkey and Saudi Arabia as it will be beneficial for Muslim Ummah. The Prime Minister appreciated Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi for successfully raising the Palestine issue at international forums. The minister said cabinet accorded approval to Cantonment Board elections and directed Ministry of Defence to make all arrangements in this regard. He said the forum approved the formation of a committee to review the Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan's application for lifting of ban on it. The cabinet also gave approval to a new board of directors of PTV. The Secretary Information will be the chairperson of PTV's new board, while Director General Radio Pakistan has also been included in its members. Giving details of positive economic indicators, the Minister for Planning Asad Umar said Prime Minister Imran Khan's policy of protecting lives and livelihood during COVID-19 has saved our economy from an expected loss contrary to neighbouring economies. He said according to the figures provided by National Accounts Committee, we are expecting more than 3.5% growth rate. Prime Minister Imran Khan has asked the youth to take full advantage of skills education and Kamyab Jawan programs launched by the present government for creation of job opportunities in the country. In a video message, he said this will not only benefit the youth but also the country as a whole. The Prime Minister said 170,000 scholarships are being given for the skill development of the youth. He said 50,000 scholarships will be given for high-tech skills including artificial intelligence and big data. He said this will enable the youth to get excellent job opportunities as the world is heading towards revolution in technology. The Corps Commanders Conference has reaffirmed Pakistan's support for regional peace and stability. The conference, chaired by the Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa in Rawalpindi today, took comprehensive review of the global, regional and domestic security environment with particular focus on situation along borders, especially line of control, working boundary and Pak-Afghan border. The forum was apprised on evolving operational imperatives and corresponding strategy to meet upcoming challenges. The Chief of Army Staff expressed satisfaction over Army's operational readiness in view of the emerging security threats. While reviewing recent developments in Afghan peace process and its attendant effects on security situation, especially along Pak-Afghan border, the forum reaffirmed Pakistan's support for regional peace and stability. Taking serious note of the recent cross-border fighting incidents from Afghanistan and a regrouping of terrorist leadership and outfits across the forum expressed hope that Afghanistan's soil will not be used against Pakistan. It reiterated further that in the light of emerging regional security situation, Pakistan has taken effective border control and management measures, and the same is expected from Afghanistan to deny any space to spoilers of peace. The forum also especially reviewed situation in newly merged districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan and stressed upon fast-paced socio-economic development of these areas to capitalize on the hard-earned peace to bring an enduring stability. President Arif Alvi held a telephonic conversation with the bereaved families of those personnel who embraced martyrdom in a recent intelligence-based operation in North Waziristan. The president paid tributes to the services and valiance of the martyrs. Commiserating with the bereaved families, the president also prayed for the departed souls. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan has reiterated its firm commitment to forging stronger partnership with Africa in all spheres of cooperation. In a statement issued on this year's Africa Today, Foreign Office spokesperson Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry said Pakistan reaffirms its full support to the aspirations of African nations for peace, progress and prosperity. He said Pakistan extends its heartiest felicitations on Africa Day today, commemorating the 58th anniversary of the establishment of the African Union. The spokesperson said Pakistan has been making sustained and meaningful contributions towards peace and security efforts in Africa. Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar has said it was the first time yesterday that over 250,000 people were administered with anti-COVID vaccine in a single day. In a tweet today, he also asked the registered people to visit the vaccination centres at the earliest for vaccination. He said those who are required to get the second dose must timely get the vaccination. The Senate resumed its session at the Parliament House in Islamabad this afternoon with Chairman Mohammad Sadiq Sanjarani in the chair. A copy of the Money Bill, the Tax Laws Amendment Bill 2021 was presented in the Senate. The upper house was encouraged to make recommendations, if any, to the National Assembly on the Money Bill. The House resumed discussion on Israel's systematic assault against Palestinian worshippers at the Al-Aqsa Mosque during Ramadan and Israeli apartheid state terrorism and mass murder in Palestine, as well as the ongoing violent and illegal occupation of Palestinian lands. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, All Parties Hurriyat Conference has said that the ongoing arrest spree, the widespread use of draconian laws and frequent imposition of curfew by the Indian authority in a statement issued in Srinagar today said the main aim of India's actions is to suppress the freedoms, sentiments of Kashmiri people. Hurriyat leader Abdul Samad Inqilabi said Pakistan to move the International Court of Justice for initiation of proceeding under war crimes against India. Meanwhile, the media fraternity in the occupied territory has expressed concern over intensification of curbs on the media by the Modi government. Australia says it will shut its embassy in Kabul on Friday as the withdrawal of international troops proceeds. In a joint statement, Prime Minister Scott Morrison and Foreign Minister Marise Payne has said that the decision has been taken due to an increasingly uncertain security environment in the country. They said that Australia remains committed to bilateral relationships with Afghanistan and will continue to support the stability and development of the country. United States has pledged that it would support to rebuild Gaza as part of efforts to bolster a ceasefire between Hamas and Israel. Following a meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said there is a lot of hard work ahead to restore hope, respect and some trust across the communities. And finally, the weather. Hot and dry weather is likely to prevail over most parts of the country, while very hot in Sindh, central and southern Balochistan during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gb.pk.